What's up, you guys? I feel like I've been traveling so much lately that I finally want to make a video series about solo travel, because a lot of you guys want to travel by yourselves or maybe are too scared to and just don't really know where to get started or what to do. So I think I'm going to break these videos up into like 3 or 4 parts, and this one is just going to be about being safe while you're solo traveling. So as soon as you get off that flight to whatever country you're trying to visit, you want to start blending in like right away. Act like a local, be a local. Don't do anything outrageous or crazy, and don't be flashing your valuables. I'm guilty of this when I'm traveling with friends, because I kind of get a little crazy and forget my surroundings, but when I'm by myself, I'm a lot more just aware of what I'm doing, and don't be flashing anything that you have around. Act like you've lived there for your entire life, because the more you stand out, the more likely you are to be targeted by scam artists, and you just don't want any part of that. I feel like this video, is so tilted, but this room is tilted, so we're gonna deal with it. So for solo travelers, this is the one time that I would recommend doing any tours or any like museum walkthroughs, any guided experiences, because when I'm with a group, I prefer just to do our own thing and then figure things out on our own. But when you're by yourself, it's a great way to meet new people. It's a good place to feel safe and still see whatever sites that you want to see in the area, and just kind of get a feel for like the culture or whatever you're visiting in the country. So the third thing that I recommend is having some sort of plan. I am really bad with plans. I prefer to be spontaneous, but when you're solo traveling, it's very important to at least have a standard plan that you can deviate from throughout your trip. But as long as you have that initial plan, it's gonna help you out tremendously. You're gonna wanna be aware of the places in the cities that you're traveling to that are deemed like unsafe. You might wanna be traveling more during the daytime and then kind of be in at night, because some of the places that you visit are just not safe places to be out at night. And every city at least has one area where it's not really the best to be wandering around, flashing your valuables, being stupid at night. So just be aware of your surroundings. I also kind of find that when you're traveling alone, you get approached more, whether it's at a bar or just out and about for asking for directions or something, because they think you're a local. So it's important to learn like just certain phrases, preferably no thank you, just so you're not really coerced into like buying something or like going on some weird off-beaten tour, because that's their job. A lot of these countries, it's going to be very commercialized and touristy, hospitality oriented. That's their job, to like sell their tours, sell their experience, and you just need to know how to say no thank you, because you get approached all the time. I highly recommend keeping some sort of alarm device, like a whistle, any type of alarm. And especially if you're a girl, just because there are a lot of people out there that will take advantage of you when you're traveling alone. And you just want to make sure that you're safe, or you have some type of way to alert people around you that you are unsafe in that situation. And like I said before, that goes along with just making sure you know your areas of the city, making sure you might not be traveling at night when you should be just doing more of the activities during the day, and just overall being just situationally aware and making sure you know what you are doing in the country. So those are some basic tips just to stay safe while you're traveling alone. Watch my next video for other tips on solo traveling.